like you know what it's all about. Metal, of course. So this is a rather interesting list that I'm going to start to talk about. But before I do, I am going to talk about somebody's new album, and there's a reason why I'm going to talk about the new album. I have been talking about it for a while. I should say the single. Really, it's not the album, but it will be coming out. The actual album. I'm just not sure exactly when she's going to release it. But anyway, it's the Sick Ones from Carla Harvey's The Violent Hour. And I would have worn that shirt, but the thing is, one of the songs on the list is from Fit for an Autopsy. So I thought, why not wear a shirt from the list, right? Or a band from the list, anyway. Oh, this is rather interesting. I picked this topic because I thought, well, there's two actually topics I was thinking about doing, something about death and also about tragedy. And I know, or trauma through into power. Basically, it reminds me of what somebody mentioned a while back ago about their friend passing away because they had killed themselves from suicide. And I know that with James and other things have had difficulties in his life, and so has this person's friend, which is Carla Harvey's friend. And she's done grief counseling, and she said she was felt bad because she didn't see it. And I don't, she shouldn't blame herself for that. I think it's one of those things that you can't always catch, even if you probably know what you're looking for. It's one of those things that we all probably end up facing in our lives, and I know a few people, myself personally, that's had that problem. Especially one that I do care about quite a bit. He's a great person, and he deserves like the best, right? Because that's the one thing. It's kind of heartbreaking sometimes when you have somebody that's in your life like that. Hello, how's it going? How's it going? Sorry, I'm crying a little bit because of that. Oh, Denver. Oh, cool. That's awesome. I like that, Justin. Annabelle. Anyway, so it's rather interesting, and I didn't when I picked this topic, I didn't realize that there was a couple other songs that were listed because of the same person, and actually I just mentioned the one song, so it's kind of cool. Um, oh, good, good, good. Yeah, yeah. I can't read the screen very well. That's part of the problem. I guess it because it touches me kind of deeply myself personally, because I know my dad passed away through with cancer, and it was something beyond his control. But there are some things that we can control, and things in our lives that if there's somebody around you that you care about, and hopefully they get the help that they need to not to do certain things. And I think this list kind of sums that up a little bit. I mean, because it's basically about trauma into power. So your traumas basically maybe things that have happened in your life makes things more difficult in your life. So let me get started on it. You'd rather see a tree grow or a Negro? Okay. That's not a very nice thing to say, Mike. Anyway, thanks for making me say that without me realizing what it was. Um, anyway, I'm talking about something very serious here, and you're making jokes. I'm sorry, but I think that needs to. Yeah, I don't care for that too much, so I apologize to everybody else out there. Sorry about that. Anyway, number. I'm gonna just go ahead and delete the message. Put them on timeout. Um, Number 20 is the Butcher Babies, Thrown Away, which I did not know this myself, and I thought I had a suspicion because I mentioned that to the band themselves, and somebody interjected. Heidi Shepard did this when I was talking to Carla about. I was hoping to find out about Thrown Away and who it was for and who it was about, and I was pretty positive that was about Carla, because after reading her book and getting to really know her, even though I don't know her too much. Yeah, thanks, Logan. Carla's basically it says here Carla's autobiography dives into the rejection and self-discovery through brutality. So I have a feeling that's probably where that came from. And it's rather interesting. And even the new song of hers is about something along those same lines. It's because we've all had the trauma in our lives or things that have happened up. Um, okay. Oh my gosh, man, what in the world? Uh, anyway, um, the next one is Rivers of Nyla, where owls know my name. Progressive, mournful, examining identity, loss, and mortality. Yeah, thanks for that, Genie Beard. Yeah, I know, right? Anyway, number 18 is Venom Prison. Um, Ethereal industrialization. Unflinching commentary of the system of trauma, specializing, especially in women's suffering, which is not good. Um, Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Was it Romanek Foxy? I think is how you say the name. It's kind of hard to see because I'm still crying a little bit. But how did I walk into this? The last question was disturbing. Okay. I don't know how to read that language. I'm sorry. Nilton. I hope I said that right. Um, Anyway, um, I'm not sure how to. I think I know what this word is, but I can't say it. It says ANN. That's all I'm gonna put down. Narakotha. The song is called Forward. Chaotic and ruthless, and embodies a pure physical struggle of channeled into violence. Okay, thanks for sharing. God, everybody's got these really weird things they're talking about on here, so please keep it decent, guys. Okay, appreciate it. Number 16, Carla Harvey, Sick Ones, The Violent Hour. And this one I definitely like, and it definitely speaks to me quite a bit, and it's kind of reminds me of the other stuff a little bit. A fierce track that turns personal pain into lyrical confrontation and liberation, which I have a feeling, and I'm pretty sure I know what the Sick Ones is about, partially. Part of it is because of certain individuals that she's known in the past that the reason why she started her own band in the first place, and I'm pretty positive I know who it was because they seem to be pretty, how you say, all about themselves most of the times, and also they seem to not be bothered by somebody not being there. So to me, I don't think they miss other people very much, which is sad because to me it was should have been their friendship and being together and being a part of the band together. But that's my personal opinion. I'm assuming that's what it is, but I'm not going to get into all that. But if they ever see this, well, they'll know that I'm pretty sure I know that, which is pretty crazy. I don't know how to explain it the way, where it doesn't, get somebody upset, which I definitely don't ever want to get this person upset because I do care about them greatly. So, number 15 is employed to serve, sun up to sundown, an explosive outcry of emotional burnout and fighting to stay above it, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, employed to serve. I've never heard that band, so I'm gonna have to check that up. Sun up and sun to sundown. Number 14 is Elder, and the song's called Sanctuary. Epic and immersive. Immersive is suggests healing from a period of inner storms, which is cool. Definitely different, right? Because we all have our hidden, our inner storms in our lives. You know what I mean? So, number 13 is Triptychon. I hope I said that right. You know how I'm good at pronouncing words. Now this one I have no idea, but on the song it's Aurora. Aurora. So it looks like auto, like some auto race, but it's not auto. I don't know. Anyway, slow, broad doom that aches with the wakes of despair and inflection. Sorry. Number 12 is Loathe. Is it really you? A dark, God, I can't say that word. It always trips me up. Peace, reflecting personal grief and self doubt. It's a Metallica, whatever, not Metallica, but you know what I mean. What? Okay. Uh, oh, was that the song? Automatic. Oh, anyway. Hello, how's it going? How are you doing? Got a lot of people in here. That's cool. Katana, which is interesting. I know there's a band named Katana. Um, My Twin is the name of the song. A regretful fuel. This track is about broken bands and emotional aftermath. That's interesting. What do I do for work? I am a retail establishment associate. I guess you could call it retail. Yeah, basically, I work in like pretty much like the public sales blah 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 kind of stuff. If that makes sense. Um, I'm not gonna get into details, but anyway, but I'm hoping to do this later on once I'm gone from that, which would be cool, and go tour and go to different concerts throughout the entire world. Hopefully, we'll see. I think that would be awesome. Which I'm hoping to take all you guys with me on that journey because I think it'd be awesome. I might not be able to record much because copyright stuff. Hello, how's it going? It's Archer. I hope I said that. What do you speaking, Jordan? Oh, I'm talking about certain metal songs. Oh, see, where was that? Neo Obscurus, I think is how you say it. Obscurus, Painters of the Tempest Part 2. An operatic and complex, it channels existential and emotional torrent through masterful musicianship, which is really cool sounding. It sounds really awesome. Okay, making sure. Oh wow. Slipknot is number 9. Is coincidence? An aching exploration of memory loss and sorrow of watching somebody fade away. Wow, that's crazy. Let's see here. What else we got here? Number 7 is Death Heaven. Canary Yellow is the name of the song. Washes a sound of blend. Oh, say washes of sounds blend. God, I'm losing my place. Blending beautiful and suffering into a journey through emotional wreckage, which is crazy. All right. Let's see here. Where we got? Blah, 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 blah. Number 6 is Oathbreaker. Needles in Your Skin, which is kind of an interesting name for a song. Um, Post black metal that explores trauma, isolation, and self infliction of pain, which is not good. I'm assuming those are people that like either cut themselves or do something needles, which is not good. So that makes some sense for the song title. Fit for an Autopsy is number 5, Far From Heaven, and that's exactly who I'm wearing. Since I had the shirt, I figured why not? They're on the list. So we're going to talk about them on their song from Far From Heaven. Grief turned into power and indicament of social collapse of disillusionment. Wow, that's a big word. What's that? Read the. Well, I'm trying to read some of it. Some of them were like, okay, I can't read it very well. I'm understand. What do you do? Speaking Ewok. That almost sounds like Ewoks. Is that what it's supposed to be? Just out of curiosity. What? What would I rather watch? I don't know what you. Oh yeah, ha ha ha. Beta, go away. Goodbye. Anyway, Oh, gotcha, gotcha. I'm having a hard time just pronouncing some of the words, so they might not be pronounced correctly on completely, so you know. Number four is Ginger, which I'm definitely love their stuff, and yeah, and I definitely have not yet seen them, but I'm going to. I'm hoping fairly soon. We'll see. "Come Home" is the name of the song. Raw and defiant. Um, this track channels political and emotional dislocation into fury, which is kind of cool, right? Number three is one band that my friend that I was just talking about at the very beginning was saying that we have to go see in August, which I am curious about the band. I've listened to some of their music. I haven't listened too much. It sounds good on parts that I like. There's certain ones I like and some I don't like as much. But he says they're not the like his top band. You know, he's more like for other bands. Our Arch Enemy for one is one of his favorite bands. He was like the top listener on Spotify for the band, which I thought was really cool. Like the 1% of listeners, which is pretty impressive. So he's listened to a lot of their music, which is awesome. I'm not getting into why. He just likes their music. We'll say that. Um, anyway, Architects is number three. That's the one that I was talking about. Doomsday is the song, written after a death of a band member. Oh, wow. Both allegedly and a cry to keep going. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Basically, Doomsday is about their lost band member, which is a bummer. Yeah, because there's been a lot of band members that have passed away, like Joey from Slipknot, the lead singer from what's the name of the boot? I know what it is when the bodies hit the floor. I can't think of the name. I know what it is. I know it, but I just can't think of it. I don't know the name of the singer, unfortunately. And of course, what's his name from Soundgarden? He passed away years and years ago, which sucks. So yeah, that's a bummer. And also Carla's friend that passed away because she committed suicide, which is really sucky. And that's what this is all about. I'm doing this not only for, I got thinking this would be a good topic to talk about because I know there's a lot of people that feel that way, including James Hetfield of Metallica. I know he was having a breakdown a while back, and some of the people that were there were definitely very supportive of him, and I definitely appreciate them for being that way for him. If I was there, I'd do the same thing because that's what it's all about, supporting each other. And they even talk about that in their at each one of their concerts about suicide and this, that, and their side because it's very important. You're not alone, basically, is what it boils down to. So it's very important. Number two is Oceans of Slumber, The Banished Heart. Haunting and soulful, this track speaks to abandonment and strength it takes to carry on. Cool. N. Okay. Pure rock. Okay. I think is that a band or a radio station? Say hello, zombie. Zombie hat. I love you and stay by what? What about what's that about, Mike? I love you in staying, but I don't like the country stuff. Okay. I'm not sure if I follow you on that one. Sorry. Number one is Gojira, the shooting star. The slow burn meditation on loss and spiritual search and inspired by death and change. Oh, what time zone? I am in Colorado. I am the mountain time zone. Yep. Hmm. What? I'm not sure where I was when the dam burst in '79. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Who's my favorite rapper? Oh wow. I'm usually in the middle, but I do listen or I have listened to rap. I don't know. There's quite a few good rappers out there, like Ice T, Tone Loc, um, Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is really good. I will say that. I think he's probably one of the most well known and probably most loved of all rappers because he's got that just that personality type, and even What's his name from? Oh God, the Humpty. Of course, definitely liked Humpty. Right? Well, thank you, Jelly Bean. I appreciate it. Where you are wearing them? Should I be wearing leather? You think? What? Burn it all. Okay. What's my opinion of Green Day? I like Green Day. Actually, I used to listen to them a lot because I mean, I was into the metal thing, but I was also into thrash, new metal, speed metal, and also stuff that Green Day did, things like that. It was all the stuff that was really popular when I was in high school. Primus is another good one. There you go. Saxon. And even before that, I was listening to all kinds of 80s music, which I kind of regret because it's like, why did I listen to that? But there's some songs are pretty timeless. I mean, okay, here's an example of one I used to like, and now I think it's kind of cheesy, but then Sepultura did it. It's Tainted Love. I forgot the singer that sings it, but it's this it's kind of interesting. He's talking about tainted love and this, that, and the other. I can't remember all the words to it, but it's really good. And they redid it with a really heavy beat and riff to it. And they also did a remake of, I just can't remember now what it was. Oh God, I can't remember. I hate that. Don't you hate when you have something just right there and you can't get it out because you don't remember? I hate that. It's kind of like the whole, when you get up to get off your seat that you forgot what you're going to go get, then you sit back down and you remember it. That kind of thing. That's kind of sucks, right? What's that? Oh, Los Angeles. Are you from that radio station in Los Angeles, Mr. J? Thank you very much, Zombie. I appreciate that. Sorry I didn't see your message earlier. I love that. Oh, and by the way, so you guys know, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you do, or even if you don't, just like and subscribe anyway. It doesn't really make a difference. It's free anyway, right? It's not like it charge you for it. That's what I always tell people. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Oh, awesome. So now I've got a person in the radio industry. I like that. That's pretty awesome. Somebody actually watching me for once instead of me listening to them on the radio, which is kind of great. I'm starting this off, and I'm hoping to actually interview real rock stars. So if Jay can hook me up, the metalheads, that'd be awesome. I love that. Because I started off, I was hoping to get maybe some local small bands here if I can get them to talk to me, and then work my way up. I think that would be cool. But the whole point of the channel, hopefully, originally is what I started, is to talk to people about themselves. What got them into the industry, what kind of, why did they play certain instruments, what's your favorite color, pet, whatever. Just random stuff that we all want to know. What the kind of stuff that we all want to get to know about the rock stars that we listen to, and even some of the songs that inspired them to make the songs that they did and what they were all about. Like "Thrown Away" was one I'm pretty sure was something to do with Carl Harvey. Also, there is one called "They're Coming to Take Me Away," and it was done by Napoleon something or other. I think is the name of the group, a group or a band, or I think it's a person. But they had this really quirky kind of thing from, I think it was like the '60s, '70s. I don't probably me early '70s. I think is what it's from. But they redid a cover of that along with uh, um, oh god, it's a ZZ Top song. I can't think of the name of the song, but anyway, it's they did a whole album of nothing but covers, which is really cool, right? Oh, please say your name, Mr. Viral. Please say my name. That's what I always get. I always get people want Disco Destruction 1979 with the back. Oh, that's cool. Got me into rock radio. Oh, that's cool. So you do more classic rock, right? I'm assuming. I know everybody. See, everybody has a. We could call. Maybe we call it both. We can call it the Gulf of Mexico and America. There you go for both countries. I think that'd be kind of cool. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on where it lands. Or we could say half of it is America, that's on the American half, and then the other half is Mexico and the Mexico half. So it depends on what part. If you're on the northern part, you're in America, and the southern part you could be in Mexico, the Gulf of Mexico. I think that'd be kind of cool. Actually, that'd be better. I can't call it both. Why not, Jay? I don't know. I have no idea. Well, it's been Gulf of Mexico for years. So I'm not sure why all of a sudden everybody's trying to call it Gulf of America. Unless there's some reason for that. It's water out of the middle. People from Mexico can call it Mexico, and then people who want to say America, let them do that, I guess. But yeah, I know. I don't know. I'm not very opinionated on that. I just kind of keep to myself, on that one. But I mean, I'm just saying, who knows? It's one of those things. It's kind of silly things. It's kind of crazy, just like everything else, right? Well, yeah, it is the Gulf of Mexico for historical reasons, because it's in the history books and everything. You'd have to rewrite all that literature, all the books that are published. Somebody might go years, 20, 30 years down the road. What's the Gulf of Mexico? It says it's the Gulf of America. And when they're reading a book or something, right? Yeah, see, I got you. I know. Not everybody feels that way about it, some people do, some people don't. I don't know. I don't know what to think. It's kind of like the tariff. Somebody mentioned that earlier, and I'm trying not to be in the political part of it because that's one of the things that it's kind of interesting. But there is one thing that I thought about with that is that everybody seems to. Well, the one thing from my understanding of it is that the countries that are being tariffed, um, they're already putting tariffs on goods coming into the U.S. So like say there's one product that I found out was made in Canada, and if it depends on what tariff they put on that product, then we might be being charged 20 or 30% more for that particular item. It was like a I forgot it's a Pan Express like sauce, right? And it wasn't made here in America. Well, that's what I'm saying. I think what it is with the tariff part is that with the goods coming into the United States, we're already being tariffed from those countries, so they're making money off of us. And I think the reason why somebody is doing what he's doing is because he's trying to counter that to where hopefully they will drop their tariffs down to a reasonable level. That's what I'm thinking is what he's trying to accomplish, which I know it's bad for consumers. It's bad for consumers both ways. But the only thing is you have to admit that China is kind of messing us up pretty bad, and we're really badly in debt because of it, which kind of sucks. And we can't even compete with them because the market, they're all working for their government pretty much. But it sounds like some of the people in China are getting fed up with it. They don't even own from what I know. I've watched videos where they can't even invest in the companies that they're in. It's all government owned. So the only thing they can do is buy real estate in order to make money for retirement, if they want to have any money at all, which kind of sucks. And that's the reason why, from what it sounds like, they're building all these properties because all these people are buying property, but there's nobody there to live in them. From what it sounds like, and they just stopped making the buildings. I don't know if it's because they ran out of money or what. I don't remember exactly what it was about, but it's kind of interesting. So, um, yeah, and that's not a good thing for their economy, especially like with their one child rule, which really hurts them a lot. Yep. Oh yeah, gotcha. Some best massage parlors. Oh, that's funny. I like that. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess you gotta look at it. I don't know. I mean, if you know somebody that knows a lot about the tariff thing and about the other thing, I can kind of see it, but then I don't see it. But I mean, right now they're at the 90-day thing, and they're like negotiating things out and stuff like that. So maybe that things will help smooth that through. I know. Well, all I know is way back before we paid income taxes in the United States of America, our country was all about tariffs. So basically, our whole country was founded on that. And so that way we wouldn't have to pay income tax or estate taxes. The only time, from what somebody was saying, is the only time we had to pay taxes is when we had a war, and so that's the way they could fund it, is what I found out. Now I don't know. You can double check that to make sure. I mean, I'm not positive on that. That's what they were saying on there, but I guess if you did some hardcore research on it, you could probably find out. And that's the best way to find out is to go down through maybe some sort of historical website talking about these kinds of things. It's kind of interesting, which I didn't know. I mean, really, we haven't been paying income tax for the last, I forgot how many years it was. It hasn't been really that long. It's been 50, 60, 70. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I know in the Great Depression, I don't think they did then, which is kind of interesting. We'll see. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Hopefully, everything will get smoothed out. I mean, because right now my stocks are going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So it's like I can't retire on up, down, up, down, up, down. So I totally understand that, Jay, because it's definitely kind of quite a mess when it comes to that. So hopefully, if things get ironed out, they got cut the deals, so to speak, as Trump would say. Um, who knows? Um, Hopefully, that will not have repercussions for all of us, unfortunately, because we're the ones that all pay for it. Unfortunately, not the big wigs, right? Oh yeah, thanks. Right for an autopsy. That's my favorite. Right, one of them. Oh, that was one of the guys. That's one of the bands on my list. "Far from Heaven" is one of the songs. We're talking about tragedy, trauma into power, is what it was. The topic for tonight. So and I wasn't planning on getting into a whole, this, that, and the other political stuff because I try not to steer clear of that usually. And yeah, somebody were mentioned. I was like, well, I don't know. We'll see. Um, I know the goods that are being tariffed to other countries are some of our goods going to their country. So theoretically, the tariffs he puts imposes on them goes to them, not to us. But then the thing is, they retaliate. That comes back on us. So yeah, you're right. It does screw us up big time if they do, from what my understanding is. So who are being tariffs? That's a good question because there's some stuff that comes into our country to make products. So I would assume that goes to us for the part of the good, like say if it's sugar or something else, a component like a processor or something else. That's definitely what's going on, right? I know, right, Bradley? Who knows? But anyway, I just want to visit, enjoy watching metal concerts and things like that. Hopefully, we'll have enough money to do that, right? Yeah. Well, after COVID, that kind of really kind of woke my eyes and a lot of other people's eyes on how much we really depend on other people in other countries, especially certain countries, which is not a good thing at all. I mean, because if something happened again, we'd be in so much trouble. We might have a basic necessity. I mean, most, if not all, the goods in grocery stores were pretty much gone for a while. Toilet paper, things like that. I don't know if they're made in other countries, but who knows? I know, right? See, yeah, Jason blames Fauci. Yeah, yeah, and they've been finding a lot of interesting stuff lately about stuff like that, but I don't know. Like I said, who knows if it's true or not, right? Um, just have to keep listening, do our own research, and keep informed. Basically, find out, evaluate it, and make a judgment on our own personal beliefs. I guess because everybody believes, different things, right? But we want the one thing we do all believe in, that metal is the best, right? Well, not the best, but it's really great, right? Hello again, Mr. Viral. Yeah, I do. Did you leave and come back? See, I keep leaving who comes back. So, anyway, I wasn't planning on being here this long. This has been a pretty long video. So, I wasn't planning on talking about the stuff I was talking about, which I try to steer clear of because I'm not into that. I mean, I'm just doing my own thing. Yep. I always tell people, it's just like anything else. Your favorite bands, you got to research it, find out more about them. And that's part of the reason why I did the channel too, to get to know the artists, their songs, about them, about why they do what they do, why the songs are about what they talk about. I mean, what drove them for that song? I mean, I'm sure they have some sort of personal things in their life that have something to do with that, right? So, sorry for the trolling. That's okay, Bradley. Okay, here we got another Jesus person. Okay, Eugene, weren't you on here before? I think you were. Okay, trying to keep it straight up metal here. I'm sure, there is white metal out there, by the way, which is about that kind of stuff. So you guys know. I have no idea. Hunter, Hunter's birthday. Happy birthday, Hunter. Garrison, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Sorry. Happy birthday to you. Is that good? To Hunter. Happy birthday to you. Oh, that's fun. I love that. That's great. Awesome. Now I do a birthday thing to again. I'm not a very good singer though. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kevin. Yeah. 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 Wait a minute. Hunter. Sorry, Hunter. It moved on me, so I want to make sure I got the right name. Opinion on the Beatles. Beatles. Oh man, they're awesome. They're awesome. Right? Do you like them? The only thing is, it'd be nice if I could see all of them when they were alive. Just like in Terra. I didn't get to see all the brothers when they were alive. I got to see them afterwards, unfortunately. Yep, no, your problem. No problem. I kind of like that. Happy birthday. See, actually, I like singing like certain songs from Machine Head, and there's one that I really, really get into with a shotgun blast, which actually they do have their own whiskey out that looks like the shape of shotguns and a double barrel shotgun type thing. It's really cool. It's awesome. I like just to get it for the glass bottles, even though I don't drink whiskey. Oh, do you like Kiss? Kiss. Oh, I got to see the Rolling Stones for God's sakes, and he's still alive, so it's great. It's awesome, awesome. I forgot who else. I wouldn't mind seeing some other older bands. That'd be cool. Def Leppard and all that stuff. ZZ Top and didn't get to see. I know somebody in my family did. What? Okay. No, I don't know them personally, but I do. I have heard. Yeah, I've definitely heard Papa Roach. It's rather interesting. I don't know how old you are, but I do know there's quite a few people, and this is rather interesting. My son was talking about this. Is there's all these shirts out there, right? On all these like Hot Topic and all this other stuff, all these old bands. And the one thing is rather interesting. He mentioned the fact that some of the people that wear those shirts in his high school didn't even know who they were. So there's one girl that he actually knew that wore this one shirt, and he shared it with her. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know that I got to see System of the Down just when they got started. I don't know exactly when they got started, but I'm sure it was a little before 2000, like 99, 98. And I got to see them on tour with Metallica, Korn, Kid Rock, and Power Man 5000 back in 2000 at the Summer Sanitarium Tour in Denver, Colorado at the Mile High Stadium while they were building the new Invesco Field, or now Empower Stadium is what they call it now. So it was rather interesting watching the, trying to park in a parking lot that was really, really, really bad. I know, right? And all of it was really good. The only thing is, and I told somebody, and I hate to admit this, that Power Man 5000 kind of let me down, but they redeemed themselves years later. I got to see them with Mudvayne. They opened for Mudvayne, and also for somebody else's September Morning. No, that was the other way around. They opened for them. They were the main act on this one, but it's a smaller venue, and they did a phenomenal job. So yeah, if you see them now, they're definitely really good. I think it was just the stadium. I think it was just the acoustics of it because there's not, there's nothing, around you, so the music kind of goes out. So it might sound a lot different than in a smaller place. Yeah, yeah, dig. Yeah, they sure did. Oh, and what's his name? Chad was talking about making sure that we take care of each other when we're actually in the pit. So make sure you do that for everybody out there because he goes, yeah, see the person left to the right. Make sure that you pick those people up if they get knocked down because he does. First of all, I don't think he wants to get hurt because I think he had a lawsuit in Denver, Colorado, and I think Mudvayne was gone because of maybe some of that is legality reasons. So they had to stop performing, and I think they finally got everything situated and settled. And I think that that's the reason why they're back now doing their thing instead of Hell Yeah. And I still love Hell Yeah a lot. So I could be some of that. It's hard saying. Oh, do I have? I have got quite a few. I have got. Let's see here. I got. I forgot her name. She's on the Rebels. Um, it's the one that's all colorful. The Mandalorian. I've got Cad Bane. I love Cad Bane. From Star Wars. I got the incredible She Hulk. Couple Elviras there, and I got Grogu, and I got another couple Grogu's with Luke Skywalker and stuff on it, and I think that's about it. There's some other ones. I want to get a Joker one. I love Joker. I'm a big fan of the Joker. That and Hulk is pretty awesome, and Spider Man, of course. Let's see here. My favorite artist at tall. Let's see here. Beetle Queen RJ. Oh, okay. There you go. Cool. Hi there, Scrumptious. Hello. Am I? Is this who I think it is, or is this some other admirer? Thank you. Do I have another woman that likes me or something, or maybe a guy? Who knows? Oh, that's cool. Oh, that is awesome. All the Guns N' Roses and AC/DC. Oh, I had to say I listened to the one Usual Illusion 1 and 2 like a lot when I was in high school. What's this? What it do, big dog? What do I do, big dog? Oh yeah, Sergi is awesome, right? And he's doing his own thing now, though. He's not part. He hasn't been part of the band for a while. Do I like Linkin Park? I don't know. I used to like them a lot more, but now I kind of steer clear from the lighter stuff. But they're not bad. They're not horrible. It's kind of like Five Finger Death Punch. I'm not a huge fan of theirs, but I do like some of the stuff. And actually, they did a good job performing live. The only thing did realize and I noticed that on some of their music videos, there's a certain thing that they have in the background, and they had it there too. So it's like they use the same props on every single set. I think I don't know for a fact. It's like some sort of snake thing that they use. I thought, okay, you guys have been touring for how long, and you guys can't come up with something better or different, or something to change it up a little bit, which is kind of crazy. Hello from Paris. Wow, I got somebody from Paris on here. That's awesome. I got somebody from a radio station on here. That was cool. I don't know if he's still here. Jay, or I think that's who it was. I'm trying to remember. I know his name. I can't think of it. I have to go through. Jay. Jay was here. He was on from a radio station in L.A. Listen to a lot of 60s and 70s rock, alt bands, and artists, and I don't know enough about them. Oh, you don't know enough about them? Well, right now I'm trying to. I talk about some smaller bands and not so well known bands, so people know about them, so they can check them out. Like Raven Black, King 810 is another one. Um, there is Depeche. Joe Depeche, I think, is the name of the band. I believe. I'm not sure. That's one my friend told me about, which is really cool. That's the one I was talking about at the very beginning of the broadcast, and his name's Mike. Really great guy. So, who is the person that was flirting with me? Are they still around? I'm just curious. Scrumptious. I'm scrumptious. Catacu? I hope I said that right. Caucau. I wonder if this is something. I'm looking really tasty. Am I still looking crazy? Oh, do you like? Oh, Red Hot Chili Pepper. Oh, of course. Yeah, they're awesome. They're kicking. They're like the band, right? Red Hot Chili Peppers. Always good. They're really good. They're really awesome, especially with Flea. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Oh yeah, definitely. Right. Like I said, 2000. I got to see them right when they started. I didn't even know who they were. Okay, that's how new they. I mean, I think it was like I think their albums came out in '98 or '99, and that tour was in 2000. So the Summer Sanitarium tour. I still have a shirt with all the different bands on it with in straight jackets. It's really cool. It's really awesome. It's got all the dates on, of course. I forgot what month or what year, what month it was in, but it's really cool. Deftones. There you go. Deftones. Yo, I just like music in general. But I usually like the metal stuff. But I mean, I'll listen to do just about anything. I like Big Voodoo Daddy's coming in Colorado Springs not too long ago. I mean, here soon, and a couple other ones. And Godsmack would be a cool one to see. I've never seen them play because I like his Scully's voice. Is it Scully? I think is his name. Scully's voice. Um, got to see Korn. Got to see Metallica several times. I haven't seen Suicidal Tendencies. They're coming in town, and I'd love to see them, but they might not be on a day that I can go. And the tickets, I already bought tickets to their one other concert before with Metallica, which would be kind of cool if they were actually. I guess they only open up for other bands now. They don't. They're not the main band anymore. They just don't do it. I don't know why. Oh, Nirvana. Oh yeah, that's an old school classic, right? Yeah, Gojira definitely. That's one I haven't seen yet. I want to see them live. Um, I've seen Obituary at least twice. Um, and a Five Finger Death Punch twice, which I was kind of surprised because I went to, like I said, Arlington to see Pantera, Metallica, Nine Ice Kills in them. Oh yeah, Devil Driver and Cannibal Corpse. I got to see them. I actually got the shirt. I got this really cool shirt. Maybe I'll wear that next time, next Saturday if Tanks is around. You want me to do that for you? I don't have a Gojira shirt yet. I got two big freaking shirts. God, oh I know. I mean, let's put it this way. I already had a lot of T-shirts before I started doing a lot more concert tours, because I was with my son most of the time on the days that I had him. So I didn't go to many concerts then, but now I'm making up for lost time, and he goes with me on a lot of them, or as many as he can. So yeah, I got to see Ginger, not Ginger, uh, Arch Enemy, Camel Corpse. I forgot who else all. Machine Head. I got to see them. Really awesome, awesome stuff. Devil Driver I have not yet seen either. I definitely like some of their stuff. They're really cool. Unhallowed. There you go. Mm. Whoa, 45 minutes. Where do you try? Oh, do I? Oh, for smaller shows? Well, here in Colorado, there is Sunshine Studios and Black Sheep here in town, which I've never been to the Black Sheep yet, which is kind of interesting. In Denver, the Oriental Theater, the Fillmore, the Ogden Theater, and Herman's Hideaway. And the Ball Arena is like a little bit bigger venue. They're for basketball games. And I've been to the Broncos Stadium for that. I've been to Arlington, Texas, the Dallas Cowboys Stadium for that one. Um, and I forgot what the name of the place was in New York City years ago. I won a contest on Kilo 94.3's radio station to see the Black Crows live and got a flight out there. Had a nice hotel, the Little Parker Meridian Hotel, which is really expensive but very nice. Yeah, it was really cool. Okay, thank you. Air, Airsoft. His color has a good. Oh yeah, definitely right. See, I'm hoping that more metal bands come to the Fillmore, or not Fillmore, or the Ford Stadium. I don't think they're gonna book them though, because they're metal. You know. Oh, I know. Fiddler's Green is another one. I forgot. And Red Rocks Amphitheater. I've never been to Red Rocks. I've heard it's really beautiful there because it's got a bunch of rocks around it. You know. Do I like trucks? I don't have one, unfortunately, but my son does. Oh yeah, that's one I still have not yet seen because I think they were opening. I think they were opening for Megadeth, I believe. So the tickets were a lot more expensive. But I think a while back I almost had tickets for that. They were opening. They were going to be the main opening, the main act, and they were in a smaller venue. That would have been awesome to see. Oh yeah, definitely Red Rocks are red for sure. They are definitely red. I've seen a few pictures. Revulsion? I don't know if I've seen that or heard that one. There's a lot of bands out there I still haven't heard. Oh, like The Who. That was one I loved and still love. They're really great. Oh, Bloody Wood. That's one I haven't seen and I want to see them. They're an Indian metal band. If you have never heard of them, they're really awesome. Check them out. There's all kinds of. There's even the Snake Charmer. She's not really a metal person, I don't believe, but she does stuff with like a I forgot what kind of instrument she uses. But anyway, she was in one of their songs, and I thought that would be kind of cool to check her out. So, what is it, my favorite band? God, there's so many different. Like I said, there's so many bands out there. I don't know if I can really just pick one band. It's just one of those things. It's like, what do I say about that? Because I mean, right now I'm it's definitely into Machine Head and all that stuff for sure. I don't know what that is. Sorry, BLS. Okay. Oh, Mushroom Head. Yep. Well, I will say this much: there is somebody I know personally that did open for them. He plays guitar, and he thinks the one guy is kind of an arrogant, you know what, on Mushroom Head. He's kind of, but I've heard that about John Five too, and that was from somebody I know that was her dad actually was a guy who set up sets for bands, and she was around that stuff a lot, and she said he was a total jerk, but I don't know. I can't say that for certain. I don't know the guy. I don't know any of them to be honest, personally, but from what I've heard, you know, but it's hard to say. He also did the guitar work for Carla Harvey's Violent Hour Sick Ones, which is out now, and the video's out now, so check it out. Um, so we'll see. Black Label Society. There you go, Zach Wild. Definitely, definitely, awesome stuff. Anyway, okay, this has gotten to be a really long video, but I got so many people watching. I don't want to leave. I don't know what else to talk about either. We could talk about bands or whatever. You guys want to bring up some stuff? Yeah, do so. I would love to read your comments. I know. There you go. That would be something before they came Rob Zombie, right? Oh, and even the brothers. That would be something. And maybe even the original Beatles, even back then. But it probably wouldn't be as good because it was so long ago. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Thanks, Eric. I wonder what kind of white metal bands there are out there. Do you know any of those, Airsoft? There are some metal bands that are actually Christian metal bands. You know that, right? Just FYI. I don't know what their names are. I don't know the names of the songs. I'm more into the black and death metal, but there you go, right? Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. And actually, probably the concert prices would be a lot cheaper if we could take our currency now, the amount of money we have now, and go back there and buy stuff like that. That'd be cool. What was that, man? Sorry, what? I didn't hear that. Oh, Demon Hunter. Uh, oh, white metal. There's such a thing as white metal. It's a Christian metal, which is a type of metal, kind of like new metal, death metal, black metal, um, industrial metal. There's all kinds of different metal. There's different genres of metal, different what's like speed metal, um, that kind of stuff. Yep, yep. Oh, Demon Hunter is. Ah, see, I know I did kind of like a little thing a long time ago. Well, it was probably sometime last year, maybe, about the different genres of metal and example of some bands that were in those. May have to revisit that again and kind of explain what the difference between the different genres or the styles, how they play the songs and stuff like that, and everything else. And really, I don't know for certain, but I have a feeling that somebody is coming up with their own version of a metal because it's kind of reminds me of Motorhead slash Metallica slash um, I don't know what else. There's it's something unique about it, but different. I can't remember anyway. Oh, okay, okay. See, Under Oath used to be Christian. There are some rather interesting things I've been watching online about that, about certain things that I don't know what you think about it, but it's kind of crazy is that somebody was talking about certain individuals being somebody that is supposedly, I don't know how to say it. I don't want to upset anybody. Yes, typo name. Well, the singer's passed away. That's part of it, so it doesn't help. Unfortunately, he's the main reason why the band is what it is because he had such a unique voice, right? I don't know how to word it in such a way. Basically, they were saying that Jesus is a certain being. It's a being of light, and that somebody that's above him is not quite who they claim to be, is what they were saying. But that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Jesus is the one that is the light, so to speak. But I don't know. But anyway, not that I'm a religious person at all. But yeah, I know it sucks, right? Too bad they didn't have somebody that sounded like him, maybe close to him. It's kind of like Wayne Static. Wayne Static passed away, and I love Static X. And you know what's crazy is for years I was waiting for a new album. I had no idea. Well, it's because the internet wasn't around, so I had no idea he passed away. And it's like, really? And they don't show certain things on the news that often about certain rock stars being passed away. They probably might have, but I might have missed it. You never know. And I didn't ask anybody, so you know. Yep. Okay, well, all I know, thanks. I guess I believe in something, but I don't know what. It's just there is something out there that we can't explain. Just saying. I'm sure there is. It's, I think a lot of it has to do with we're interconnected in some way, shape, or form. That's what it boils down to. In a grander scheme of things. Oh, there you go. Nuggets go wipe the floor with. I guess you're a sports fan, I take it, Jay Real. Okay, Gray, cute Gray from Sputnik. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Hi, cute Gray from Sputnik. Is that how you say that? Okay. Oh, things at work. Oh, I see. You're watching me on the thing. That's cool. Oh, I see. That's why you're bored. So you're trying to get something to do. Totally understand that. Totally understand. Yeah, I've kind of done that before. Still do a little bit. There you go. Oh, well, that's weird. What? I'm not gonna lie. I thought you. Oh, really? You thought I was? That's crazy. Well, thank you for the compliment. I guess. I don't know if I could sing like him though. Why don't you put on a little pickup? I can't do that. I have to hear the song and the music. Bah, 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 bah. Oh yeah, and it's like the album is called "Steal This Album." It's kind of cool, right? Oh, small stream. There you go, right? Okay, well, I better get going. Wow, it's been an hour. You guys are coming on here. I was planning on doing 15-minute videos, and here I've been on here for an hour talking to everybody about things that I didn't plan on talking about. Crazy, right? But anyway, it's kind of cool. We'll call this the after voice of metal channel type topics or something, I guess. If you guys still want to talk about it. I mean, if we had somebody on here, whoa, shoot. If we had somebody on here that was actually, that actually in a metal band, that was a musician or a singer, that would be interesting. I bet you they'd be going, oh my God, this is taking for a long ass time. Long time. Okay, that's cool. It's about the voice of metal. Voice of metal. Or voices. I said voices. Voice of metal is when I started, but now I'm kind of reconsidering the voices of metal. So I might refer to it as the voices because we are all the voices of metal. Because without the fans, without the bands, without the security, without the people setting up all the sets, which are the most important people, because the people behind the scenes that you don't see are the ones that are probably the most important people ever in a concert. So don't you guys forget that, okay? So if you are one of them, I appreciate and thank you guys for that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because you guys make it happen. Make it happen. I got to meet some of the guys from Metallica's stage crew. I thought that was kind of cool. They were bowling. They had like different things going on in Texas, and you could actually go here or there and do certain things. And one was meeting some of the guys from the road crew. So I thought, why not go? It costs a little more money, but hey, yeah, I think some of the money went to all within my hands foundation, which is I'm all for that. So who knows? Anyway, all right, thank you, appreciate it. Was it ransom guy? Okay, I believe black. Yeah, there you go. All right, I don't know how to pronounce your name. It's 1998. Don't ask me. I'm not sure what it means, but okay, I'll just take it. I'll take it anyway. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to headbang, like, and subscribe to the channel, and come back next week and eat a weekend. I don't do it during the week. I do it from like Friday, Saturday night. That's about it. Maybe later on down the road, I'll do a little more. Maybe I could do certain things on certain nights, like interviews slash and or lists or whatever else that people want to talk about. That'd be kind of awesome. I would love to have some feedback. So if you got any comments, any suggestions, let me know because I would love to hear them. I think it'd be awesome. It'd be so cool. And then maybe later on down the road, go to concerts and me interview somebody there. Who knows what could happen in the future, right? You never know because every channel starts at a beginning level and works their way up. That's the way it is. Yep. Merciless forever. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I gotcha. Black Label Society, 1980, Strength, Determination. Merciless forever. Okay, now I get it. That's it. Okay, you had to type all. That's a lot to say. That's a lot to say. Okay, so I'll call you Black Label or 1998 if you come back. All right, you guys take care. Bleed the black, baby. Right? Not the white. Well, no, just kidding. That's for the our other viewer that was on here. I'm not sure if they're still here, but anyway, I'll let you guys go. Take care. Thanks for watching, and don't forget subscribe, like. It doesn't cost you anything, so why not help the channel out? It's awesome. I got some new people, some old people, and I got it looks like I may have another admirer. I don't know. Who knows? So take care. Stay out of trouble, and keep listening to your favorite music out there, whether it be metal or not. That's what my thoughts are. So take care. Have a good night. Bye.